What's going on, guys? My name is Consider and welcome back to Automation. So today we're introducing yet another brand that I can't pronounce and another car that I kinda can. Take it away, text-to-speech.
Öffentliche Staatsautos Satellit.
We just reached a whole new level. Anyway, so this is just gonna be this season's equivalent of the awfulness of a Cominturismo, but we're breaking out a little bit. We've already got a Cominturismo this season, so let's let East Germany throw its hat into the ring. I'm sure that this can be just as bad. Okay, double wishbone, that's actually a bit intense. Maybe a solid axle coil, that's gonna be lovely. And a torsion beam. Yes. Comfort, Alright. Slow and lower. Slow and lower. Slow and slash slower. That's a good name. Alright, so this is gonna be an inline 3. Simply because I can't make a 2-cylinder or a 2-stroke or anything worse than this. So this is what we get. It's just gonna go ahead and be really tiny. Okay, there we go. 0.35 liter. That's exactly what I was going for. Alright, cast iron, push rod, 2, cast iron, cast iron, cast iron. Cast iron, lower compression, we'll fix it later. Onwards, carburetor, single barrel, standard, low quality. Onwards, gas log, tiny exhaust, none, onwards. Okay, I think we've gone onwards enough. At this point we have knocking and 2 horsepower. I don't know if I want 2 horsepower, just because there's going to be a long event, this Autopolitan, and I don't really feel like repeating the Cominturismo on Pikes Peak. That was not fun for anyone. I mean, okay, it might have been fun for everyone but me, actually. Yes, 12 horsepower. Delightful. Actually, you know what? Let's just give it a full half liter. I think it can handle a full half liter. Okay, 26 horsepower with a half liter. That's not the worst. What if we give it 0.6 liters? I just want like a little bit of fuel efficiency. Because somehow the Cominturismo is just like wildly efficient. 34 horsepower. Wow, this is good. Alright, 14.2%. I guess that's what's happening here. Alright, 14.6% is the best I can do on fuel efficiency in this piece of junk. And honestly, that's kind of a miracle. That gets us up to 15. Is there any place else that we can actually save money and get something better? Alright, I think that's it. How's it sound? Oh gosh. It sounds exactly like I wanted it to. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, let's design it. How small can it get? Come on, how small? That's not small. What the heck is that? That's the opposite of small. Unfortunately, if I make this any smaller, our nice chassis just pokes out the back there. So that's neat. So it has to be at least that long. But yeah, I think it looks terrific. Okay, let's move on. Oh my gosh, the ride height. I don't think we could fix that either. That's just gotta be that way. Oh man, that's terrible. Okay, I might need to fix the suspension then, because that's just disgusting. Also, let's go ahead and get just a weird yellowy cream color on this thing, as it's intended to have. And then of course, make sure we have just the crappiest plastic on every piece of it. That's great. Okay, yeah, excellent. Let's move on. Dun dun! Alright, headlights. That looks wonderful. Excellent. Moving on. Oh wait, these are perfect. Wait, hold on, get rid of that. This is golden. Get that in there. Let's get that in there. I don't know how I feel about this. That just sticks out so far. My goodness. Alright, hold on. No, we can find a better piece for that. Oh my, that's not a good look. There we go. Now we're talking. I don't even know what this is anymore. But it's sure not what it was intended to be. Oh, look at this. These are good too. Maybe there's something in here that'll work better. Oh, this is not the move here, but let's just give it a go. I don't know about any of this. It's like just a really weird Jeep. Where's the piece with smaller chrome? I think that's my issue here. The chrome is just too much. The chrome is too much. Have you tried more chrome? You know what? Yeah, that's good enough. Wow, that is wonderful. Excellent. Is there any way I could integrate another headlight? I mean, short answer, yes. Does it look good though? No. Just like a bunch of stacks of headlights right there. That's really not the answer. Like, is that really what we want to bring into the world? I don't even know what kind of, but let's just find a random badge to stick on this thing. You know what, this looks quite German. Let's put this on there. Okay, what else? No gas tank, so we're gonna say that's under the hood, which means the only thing left is the number plate in the back and the taillights. Alright, let's do that. Then let's get a little one on the front here, even though it's not even gonna reach out past the front. Yeah, that works. Alright. I do wish there was a little bit of a smaller body for this. But, you know what? We're making our own thing a little bit. That's the worst thing. Oh my gosh, why do I want these so bad now? They're like the most afterthought taillights I've ever seen in my life, and I love them so much. What about his, like, maybe a turn signal? That's just ridiculous. Okay. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Look at how phenomenal it is. Oh, I actually kind of love it in a weird way. Alright, well there it is in all of its weirdness. It's got its little pop turn signals on the rear. I guess it needs one indicator on the side, and that should be it, I think. It's got mirrors, door handles, a gas tank will be under the hood. It's got the front, the back, everything else it could ever need, I think, and exhaust, and wipers. You know what? Let's do wheels, and then let's call it. That'll do. Drivetrain. Alright, manual. Let's do a 2-speed. Top speed 66. Ooh, I like that. Hard long life cross plies, steel rims, drums all over, basic interior, no entertainment, no power steering, no safety, standard twin tube. Lovely. This does not look good. 0.79. Now that's good. Does it brake? Rear brake force is low. Let's just all the way up. There's no way that can't be enough. Brake force is low. Interesting. Let's do a 2LS and then bring the pad type up. Rear brake force is high. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. There we go. Front tires are wide. What? If you insist, consider using power steering. Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? I wish I could fix the ride height, but at the same time, I'm trying to decide if I really care enough to fix the ride height. I kind of like how ridiculously cheap it is. Granted, that's just terrible. What would the other options be? I mean, the torsion beam we can adjust. This is what's making it so we can't adjust it very well. The only other option would be a double wishbone, and that actually is a decent suspension. I don't know if I want to do that. See, if we did a double though, and then we take it all the way over here, I really don't want to do that, but that ride height was pretty tragic. Like, it was pretty bad. Tires are wide? How are these wide? Okay, you know what? It wants the rear dampers softened. So you know what? That's good. That's it. That's the car. That's the car everybody wants. Everybody wants it, right? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and export this thing. It's gonna be a disaster. So let's see. 21.6 horsepower. What? It's supposed to have like 30 horsepower. How did it lose this much horsepower? 29 horsepower engine in here. Where are we losing all this performance? We lost so much performance on the way to the wheels. I'm not even sure how we lost that much. We lost so much power. Alright, well, 21.6 horsepower then, I guess. 1,700 pounds. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful car. And there's absolutely not going to be any problems with it at all. Alright, here we are in Beam, and I figured where better to go than the place that started it all. The first scene of the first episode of the Autopolitan, featuring none other than the Cominturismo itself, was right here on this very corner. Now, it looked very different, but this just seemed like the perfect place to take this car to and test it out. But the real question is, how is it? Probably a lot better than the Cominturismo, but probably not much. This thing finished off with about 20 horsepower, so it's about, what, almost exactly 4 times better than the Cominturismo. It's gonna be interesting, but let's see how it drives. I expect it not to stall, which it didn't. That's good. That's a good start. And wow, wait, it's got way more pickup than I was expecting. You know what? It's actually not bad. I mean, it's definitely not a speed demon or anything, but who am I kidding? How do I know if it's good or not? We're going almost 30. Well, the big thing is that, at the very least, this car can drive in a suburban neighborhood, which can't really be said for the Cominturismo. It can almost be taken on the freeway. Well, I don't think it's gonna crash. I think it takes a lot of talent to crash this car on a track. Thankfully, that's talent I don't have. I mean, it goes and it turns, and so far it does both of those things, albeit slowly, but without much issue. Okay, I wanted to see how that would go if I didn't brake, and the answer is not well. I mean, all the lights, all the fixtures work. It's got a lot more fender flare than it has any business having, but if I reduced it any further, it just kind of morphed inside the body of the car, so I felt this was the better option. I wonder if this is faster or slower than the Deluxobus. I mean, this car definitely has a weight advantage over the Deluxobus, but I think the Deluxobus has like 3 times as much horsepower. It definitely should do a better lap than a Deluxobus. If for no other reason than it's a car and not a 5-story bus. You know, someday it may reach 60. It might even do it on this little hill here, because we're gonna go downhill. And that's what this car loves. It loves going downhill. Come on, we can do 60. Okay, I really don't think we can. 54, 55. Come on, 6, 57. Okay, I don't think we're gonna do it here though. I haven't braked in like 2 minutes. It literally slows down to the speed it needs to slow down to, just by turning the wheel. And then you're already flooring it, so it just goes. Come on, I still don't know if we've hit 60. We can do it here. We got a little speed coming off that little slope. Come on, 58, 59. No. It was a good attempt. Oh my gosh, it's pretty cute actually. It looks like a car that tries very, very hard and just doesn't succeed. Anyway, let's go see how it does in the track. I'm expecting stellar numbers. What other color would it look wonderful in? How about a very light blue? Oh my gosh, it's even cuter now. Gosh, those 3 L's are gonna drive me nuts. How did I do that? How did I mess that up? Maybe I'll fix it. I'm not gonna go back and fix it right now though. So when this car goes up to the repository, it's gonna have 3 L's. Anyway, let's see, how are we doing here? So currently the slowest car this season is the Deluxobus with a 2-minute 54. And the next car up is the Jersey with a 1:52.6. It's definitely not gonna be near the Jersey. I think it can probably beat the Deluxobus, but I wouldn't put money on it. But there's only one way to find out, so let's see how the satellite does around our track. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, little boost. Yeah. Alright. Just a little bit. Can I'm gonna lift a little. No need to brake. Absolutely no need. It's just a waste of time. You know, I'm just gonna floor it through this corner. Yep. That worked wonderfully. You know, besides the end of the straight here and the end of the next straight, I might be able to get away with not braking this car at all. Just a little bit of lifting here and there. That might actually be enough. You know what? I might actually just be able to get away with just lifting here. Oh yeah. No need to brake. I can probably get through here without even lifting. That might be risky, but let's see. Okay, not risky at all. That's just how you drive this car. Yeah, there's no need to brake. Oh yeah, we might hit 50. Hit 50. Hit 50. We hit 50, and oh, I was so set on hitting 50 that I stopped paying attention. I was so concerned on whether it could that I forgot to ask whether it should. Anyway, I don't think that's gonna affect it too greatly. And stop. Oh, this car is shambles, but in a cute kind of way. And also it's a 4-door. The Cominturismo isn't a 4-door. The Nopal isn't a 4-door. It has that over all of its similar cars that have been in the Autopolitan. That was not a coherent sentence at all. Compared to the other cars in the Autopolitan, in a similar category, this is the only one with 4 doors. That was a much more simple way to put that. Oh yeah, that is what I call durability. I don't even think it was greatly affected by this. Anyway, how did the satellite do around our track? So, as I said, a 2:54 was the time at the very bottom that was held currently by the Deluxobus. The Jersey had a 1:50 something, so somewhere in between that was the expectation. And it did. The satellite has completed our track in 2 minutes 13.29. putting it basically at the bottom. But who knows, it might find some way to be competitive in some horrible way. I don't know how it could possibly ever be competitive. It would have to pull a Cominturismo and just skip half the course. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, this car will be available on the repository, and this time it'll be even more than normal. It'll have an extra L. Most cars in the repository from me don't have an extra L. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this car. I think that design-wise, it turned out really well. And I love those little turn signals. They're so stupid. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.